XFL. Let's ball out, baby! It doesn't matter!
Oh, it doesn't matter!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again as we finally have XFL football for the first time in 3 years. As Dwayne the Cock Johnson and his ex-wife have revitalized the league for your 2023 XFL Week 1 game highlight commentary. The Orlando Guardians taking on the Houston Roughnecks. Football castaway Paxton Lynch looking over the middle. His pass is bobbled. Should have been ruled an interception, but Orlando would catch a break for the first down. Hey, Houston, no way you guys get robbed for another interception on the same drive, right? The Arlington Renegades taking on the Las Vegas as Luis Perez finds his man for a first down inside the 25. Meanwhile, the Seattle Sea Dragons are taking on the DC Defenders. Ben DiCucci looking towards his right, got his man first and goal. Football castaway Paxton Lynch rolling towards his right, going down the field, got a man. Yoink. But he plays for the other team. Pass intercepted by the touchdown. Well, I'll be damned. These Foot Locker referees ruled that a score. I recognize it's opening weekend for the entire league, but you can't convince me this bobbled pass was not picked off. Then you can't tell me this touchdown catch was not an interception. The Roughnecks out here getting screwed.
I don't give a fuck.
The football gods would somewhat reward Houston as Paxton Lynch would fail to convert on the 2-point conversion.
You could have seen this video early and ad-free. Make sure to join on patreon.com/Chiseled Adonis and you won't have to worry about ads. What are you waiting for? Click the link in the description.
Flash Gordon approaching.
What do you mean, Flash Gordon approaching?
Second and goal for the Sea Dragons. Ben DiCucci takes the snap, looking towards his left, flicks the football like a clitoris, finds his man in the end zone for the score. Seattle is on the board. Look at the improvisation of that human pussy. Just when you thought he was done, the original Flash Gordon shows his head as Josh Gordon finds the end zone for the score. Third and goal for the Luis Perez's GPS is lagging, can't seem to find his Wi-Fi, got his connection in the end zone, but dead with his third catch on the drive. This one for a score, and the take a 6-0 lead, but their 2-point conversion attempt would be a failure. The Renegades looking to respond. 3rd and 9 for Plitt, looking towards his right. He's got Vaughn with the educated feet. Look at the 10 toes down submission. The refs had initially ruled it incomplete, but after further review, that's a catch.
I like it.
Meanwhile, I completely forgot the St. Louis Battlehawks are taking on the San Antonio Brahmas, as the latter would take a 3-0 lead. The Houston Vigorous Oral Sexes inside the period colored zone. Kirkland finds pay dirt, touchdown Roughnecks. Rather than go for 2, they only want 1.
You want another one?
Access denied.
The attempt is a failure. The lead is knotted at 6-all. After nearly an entire quarter, the Renegades would finally put points on the board on a 38-yard field goal. Seattle would do the same from 36 yards out. They lead 9-0.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Oh no! Down goes Perez. The Vipers would be forced to punt. 40-yard attempt for Orlando to take the lead. The kick is gonna be... Did this man just doink? Man, what the f? Here comes San Antonio. Koan takes the snap. Butterfingers fumbles on the play. It's scooped up by St. Louis.
Come here.
And it's returned to the 26. 3rd and 5 for the Vigorous Fellatios. Soul Silver's looking towards his right. He's got Burnett, who tells the entire Orlando state to hold his nuggets. Suck his dick! Touchdown Roughnecks! But that's where the scoring would stop because once again they'd fail to convert. 15th play of the DC drive. Ta'amu takes the direct snap, goes into the end zone, touchdown. The defenders are finally on the attack, and they'd waste little time giving the Sea Dragons 2 for their mistakes. 1-point game. 3-time national champion A.J. McCarron drives the Battlehawks all the way down the field just to take a sack at the 15. Setting up a 32-yard field goal, the Battlehawks even up the score at 3 apiece. Who knew Arlington was known for their Butterfingers fumble on the handoff. It's recovered by the It's Vegas football. The Vigorous Cunnilingus is on the move. Handoff to Max Borghi. Finds a seam and he's loose all the way into the end zone. Touchdown Roughnecks.
That's how white man runs a football.
You need a shout out? Book me on Cameo.com/Chiseled Adonis and get a shout out, birthday wishes, draft order for your fantasy football team. It don't matter. Book me. What are you waiting for?
This gotta be a Texas thing because Houston's finding the end zone, but they cannot convert on extra points.
I can't sit here and listen to you goofy nigga more.
Under 5 minutes left to go in the half. Perez takes the snap. Good protection. Steps up in the pocket. He's got Badette wide open. Touchdown. Go up by 9. But they're not done yet because they'd make it a 2-score game as Perez finds his man in the back of the end zone. They lead 14-3. Keep in mind, in the XFL, you only need 1 foot in bounds for it to be ruled a catch. The vigorous oral sex is on the hunt, whether it's cunnilingus fellatio or now analingus. They're in your ass.
I came looking for man's butt.
4th and 1 from the Renegades, but it appears they're participating in the Frank Costanza challenge, cuz.
I stopped short.
33-yard attempt for the violent fellatios, kicked through the uprights, and it's good. 21-6 is the lead. Seattle would look to do the same on a 40-yard attempt, but that kick was hooking so far to the left it landed in a USFL parking lot. Next Arlington drive. Who knew the Renegades were cooking up apple? Turnovers, pass intercepted by as the Renegades fail to put together any form of offense. 6 seconds left to go in the first half. The Brahmas try a 34-yard field goal, but it's sailing wide to the right, no good. The Survivors are from 48 yards out, sail wide to the left, that's no good. These kickers suck. Into the second half we go. Here come the violent fellatios. Pass intercepted by the Guardians.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Bruce. The Renegades participating in the turnover bonanza. It's fumbled on the play, scooped up by the Vipers. They take the football away again. The football reject Paxton Lynch can't seem to do anything out there. Sea Dragons on the move, hand off to Brendan Knox. Couple blockers out in front, but the defenders can't seem to lock onto his character. Goes into the end zone for the score, and they extend their lead. And after a penalty, Seattle would go for the rare 3-point conversion. Now from the 5 into the end zone for the score. They lead by 10.
Oh, baby, a triple!
2nd and 14 for Luis Perez. Play action fake, got a man. But he plays for the other team. And the Arlington Renegades are headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. They back in this game in this bitch. But much to their chagrin, much like other teams out in Texas, they would fail to convert on the 2-point conversion. San Antonio, still desperately trying to add additional points, finally convert on a field goal. They lead 6-3. Just when you thought the Vipers would stop choking on a great handoff, it appears that they're still coughing up the ball and choking away the game. Fumble on the play, scooped up by the Renegades. They've got all the momentum and it's recovered and returned to the 39. Is that a lemon on the field?
Don't be a lemon, be a rosebud.
But what do I tell the doctor?
Tell him to suck a lemon.
Don't you get it, Springfield? It's over. You lose. Now, if you'll excuse me, all this talk has made me hungry.
Don't be a lemon, be a rosebud.
You want to become an official member at Hold My Nuggets Incorporated? Head over to ChiseledAdonisShop.com and grab your merch. Stock is flying off the shelves. Get it before it's gone. Grab a hat. Let the people know your affiliation.
A.J. McCarron on 3rd and 10. 32-yard field goal for Arlington. It's through the uprights and it's good. 2-point game. The Dragons lead by 10, but please explain to me why they threw it straight to the defender. He's headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The fuck was that pass in this bitch? Touchdown defenders. Then DC would take out their Uno cards and give Seattle 2 for their mistakes. We've got a 2-point game. The Vipers forced a punt.
You mister, look out!
Excuse me, bitch? Run, Forrest, run!
Oh, they spotted me. They spotted me.
Just when they thought they could get away with a fast one, it appears they're still participating in the Frank Costanza challenge.
I stopped short.
The vigorous fellatios on the move with 5 minutes left to go in the third, but they're fucking themselves as the pass is intercepted by the Guardians once more. The football castaway continues to do what he does best, cook up apple. Turnovers, pass ricocheted and intercepted by the violent fellatios once more. And they're headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Paxton Lynch sucks in this bitch. Ganjatsa!
Foul, foul.
illegal block by the return team. The touchdown's going to be taken off the board, but it was still an interception. So Paxton Lynch, you damn scrub, you went from a first-round pick to becoming the only human in history to have been benched in the NFL, CFL, USFL, and now the XFL. It was a good idea to complete college and get your degree because the next team you're playing for is Indeed.com. Put your motherfucking head back down, get off the field, pick up a resume, and go into the workforce, pussy. 25-yard field goal for the Renegades, and they take the lead. Is anybody protecting A.J. McCarron?
Nobody's blocking.
I guess not.
Final play of the third quarter for the Sea Dragons, having lost all their momentum after leading by 10.
Holy shit! Oh.
You call that a beer belly? You call that a beer belly? That ain't no beer belly, that's a fuel tank for a whoop-ass machine, and I'm about to open up a can on your ass right now. Went to the liquor store, I loaded up with alcohol, more specifically vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer. Because I wasn't just going to sit around for a couple hours. I was going to drink all night long.
The human pussy on the hunt again as Ben DiCucci's passes yoink intercepted again. Michael Joseph with his second pick of the day, and he's gonna take it inside Sea Dragon territory. And DC defends their momentum as King takes it into the end zone for the score, and the defenders have their first lead of the day. It took over 3 quarters, but finally San Antonio finds the end zone. We have our very first touchdown of this game. But once again, the Texas would come out for San Antonio as they'd failed to convert on the extra point. 33-yard attempt for the Roughnecks through the uprights, and it's good. 43-yard attempt for the Battlehawks. The kick sailing wide to the left. Wasn't even close. Get him off the field. They getting cooked. Hines Ward having the time of his life. No way they lose this game, right? 3rd and 7 for Tamu. Looking over the middle. He's got a man. Wahoo! But he plays for the other team. Pass intercepted by Seattle. Finally, momentum swings in their favor. Paxton Lynch is sent to the bench. Insert Quentin Dormady looking towards his left. Got his man wide open. Touchdown, Orlando. The Guardians' offense was being guarded by the shit play of Paxton Lynch, and they find the end zone immediately. And they're going to carry that momentum into the 3-point extra point, but of course, it was incomplete. Luis Perez backed up in his own end zone. Remember when he threw a pick six?
Oh, fucking do it again.
Okay. Pass intercepted once more, and they're back in McDonald's. Can I get a McPick six? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Las Vegas sucks in this bitch. 2 pick sixes in the second half, and they lost a 14-3 lead. The Renegades with 19 unanswered points and only 4 minutes left to play. Houston, we don't have a problem because it appears the Jeffrey Dahmer necrophilia challenge is beginning out for the Roughnecks because Orlando may be dead, but somehow they're still getting fucked. 48-yard field goal for San Antonio. It's booted through the uprights, and it's good. 3 minutes left to play. 2-score lead. 4th and 8 for Ben DiCucci. Looking towards his right.
Fuck out of here, pussy.
Turnover on downs. The Guardians trying to stop the necrophilia, but there's absolutely no protection for Quentin. A first down ends this game for DC, but he's failing to convert as he's participating in the Frank Costanza challenge.
I stopped short.
2 minutes left to play for the Guardians. Desperately need a first down.
Yoink.
Pass intercepted again. The Roughnecks continue the oral necrophilia, and it's returned inside the 10.
Hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. Also, follow me on all social media networks, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Chiseled Adonis. Make sure you get your fix of all Chiseled Adonis content.
Under 2 minutes left to play. Here comes A.J. McCarron, 3-time national champion, looking to pull off an improbable comeback for the Battlehawks. Launches it down the left side of the field. Got his man. First down inside the 20. 90 seconds left on the clock. 3 plays later. McCarron looking towards his right. Got his man in the end zone. Touchdown, St. Louis. But A.J.'s not done. They decide to go for 3. Rifles it over the middle. Got his man in the end zone. 3-point game. Why run the clock out when the necrophilia can continue even when you're using your feet? Houston leads 33-12. Keep in mind in the XFL, they ain't no onside kicks. Their variation would be a conversion conversion on a 4th and 15 from the 25 to keep the football. A.J. McCarron stays on the field, launches it towards his right. He's got his man. First down, Battlehawks. McCarron cooking with fresh grease. 1st and 10. Pass sails incomplete, but there's laundry on the field.
Foul, foul.
Roughing the passer on the defense. Meanwhile, for the human pussy, Ben DiCucci takes the snap. 4th and 9, under a minute left to play. Extending the play, looking towards his right. Got his man at the 15 for the first down. Still trailing by 8, following the 2 pick sixes. Luis Perez allergic to holding on to the football, but finds his man at the 30. Now in San Antonio territory, following the penalty, A.J. McCarron dumps it off. Convoy of bodies out in front. Huge first down for the Battlehawks to the 16. Under 30 seconds left to play for the Sea Dragons. Here comes Ben DiCucci trying to run into the end zone, but he's got Butterfingers. Fumbles on the play, scooped up by the defenders, and the defenders defend their end zone, take the football away from the Sea Dragons, and come back from 10 down to win in week 1 as DiCucci keeps the Seattle tradition alive, failing at the goal line.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. But Pepperidge Farm ain't just gonna keep it to Pepperidge Farm self free of charge.
20 seconds left to go. A.J. McCarron takes the snap over the middle, got his man in the end zone. Touchdown, Battlehawks! They take the lead.
Yes, yes, yes.
There wasn't even laundry on the field. The official just wanted the fans to know that's a touchdown, and San Antonio's choking. 15 seconds left to play for the Vipers. Perez dumps it off. He's got his man, races into the end zone. Touchdown. They score and cut the deficit down to 2. And rather than go for the win, they try to force overtime. 2-point conversion. Perez can't escape the rush. He's taken down for the sack. Again, the 2-point conversion was a failure, and it's a fat man who takes him down for the sack. With the game out of reach, Orlando hoping they could step on a game breaker, but they're still cooking apple turnovers as the necrophilia's complete. The vigorous fellatio, cunnilingus, analingus, oral sexes walk away with the victory in Houston. San Antonio got one last chance out of timeouts. 12 seconds left to play. They're gonna be sacked and they're out of timeouts. This game is over. They blew a 12-point lead in under 90 seconds, and the Battlehawks walk into Texas and walk out with a victory with the biggest comeback in XFL opening week history. Coach! You're my favorite Pittsburgh Steeler of all time. You should be in the Hall of Fame, Hines Ward. But now, you know the media is what have you done for me lately, and your last memory is not catching touchdowns in Super Bowls. It's blowing leads in the XFL. You let Steeler Nation down. You let the San Antonio Brahmas down. It's time for you to put your motherfucking head back down and get off the field, you choke artist.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
Last chance for the Vipers. They need to convert on the 4th and 15, but Luis Perez's pass is broken up, and they choke in the second half with 2 pick sixes as the Las Vegas Vipers would join the Orlando Guardians, San Antonio Brahmas, and Seattle Sea Dragons in taking out their Metro card and getting aboard the train.
It's over. You lose.
Failure. What's for dinner? Fresh hot ales.
You mean to tell me you watched the entire video but you haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or on YouTube to get access to the Discord. We're waiting for you in the Shadow Realm.
Do it! Just do it! Make your dreams come true! Please! Please!
What are you waiting for, huh? Oh my god.